Hey, what is up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you guys how I customize my Rainbow Dash to have rainbow yarn hair. So the longest problem for me is that when I started collecting that Rainbow Dash, hair was not a complete full rainbow at the head or at the tail. It's always been red, orange, yellow, green at the head, then blue, purple at the tail. So today, after 5 years, I'm finally going to correct this. In fact, every single Rainbow Dash from previous generations have been like this. I'm not quite sure if this is a tribute or an homage to the original Rainbow Dash, but just for me, I would like mine to be a complete rainbow. Actually, in fact, the only time they ever did her hair correctly was back in 2013, was with the Shadowbolt Rainbow Dash that was exclusive to Toys R Us. So of course, hair has got to go. I'm turning her head all the way around, and I'm just going to take my regular scissors and just start cutting off all of the hair. Now to soften up the head, I am going to put her into some hot water, and this is just hot water I put in a bowl and microwave for about 3 minutes. Now I'm gently pulling on this because I don't want to break a net peg. Now I'm just taking my scissors and I'm scraping the inside just to chip away the glue and to pull all the hair onto the inside of the head. Once all the hair is gone, I place her head right back onto her body. Now I do need to expand her pre-existing tail plug for her tail, but I do not want to cut it, so I'm just taking a paintbrush and then just jamming it in so it can widen the pre-existing hole. So now it's time to finally make the mane. I doubled up on the red, orange, and yellow just so I can have a double side for the front part of the hair. So I'm going to start taking my pet brush, then starting at the ends, and just starting to unravel all of the yarn. Now when I'm brushing through and I have no more tangles to go through, I'm going to take my straightener, then I'm just going to start slowly straightening out the yarn. Now for me, I like to rotate out in between of just brushing, straightening, brushing, and straightening, and I do this process about 3 to 4 times. So now once I have the hair straightened to my liking, I'm just going to grasp a hair with my 2 fingers. I'm cutting off as close to the base as I can. That way I won't end up with, less hair than what I need. Then I'm just taking a little plastic binder, then gluing it right onto it, then spreading some glue over top as well. And now that the glue has completely dried through the yarn and also off to the sides, I'm just cutting off any excess dried glue from the sides and from the top. Now I'm starting from the purple end, and then I'm going to start rolling it tightly. Then once I reach the end, secure it with some glue. So now I'm taking my Rainbow Dash and just removing the paintbrush from the tail plug, then just glue the tail in. Then I'm just going to trim it down a little bit and then just brush it through. Now that I have the tail styled to my liking, I'm turning her head around. Then I'm just going to apply some glue onto the back portion of her head where the pre-existing hair plugs are. So now I'm taking the green, blue, and purple portion of the mane that I made separately from the rest and gluing it onto the back portion of her head. I'm having the hair face away from her cutie mark side. Now for the top portion of her head, I'm going to glue on one of the red, orange, and yellow portions, and I'm also gluing this one facing away from the cutie mark side. And in this clip, I'm actually doing it wrong. It's supposed to be where the red and the green are meeting, but in the next clip, you're gonna see that I fixed it. Alright, so now that I have it fixed, the red portion is also meeting the green portion behind the ears. Now I'm taking the second width of the yellow, orange, and red, then gluing it right on top of the first one. Then I have this hair facing the cutie mark side. Now this just looks so funny to me. Now I'm going to be taking my brow brush, then I'm just going to start combing through and parting the hair to where I need it. I have the green, blue, and purple side coming between the head and the wings. Then I have the red portion brushed all the way up. Now I'm pulling it forward, so I can begin the next step. I'm going to take the brow razor, then holding her in place, I'm going to start trimming her hair right at the beginning of her face. Now I just wet the mane a little bit. I am taking my little eyelash brush, just combing through, fixing it up, and just styling it a little bit. And she is nearly complete. And actually, right now, I want to change up her eyes, and since I'm not really good at repainting, I'm gonna have to improvise right here. I put a piece of clear tape going from her middle eyelash down at an angle. I'm taking a dry, clean Q-tip with no acetone on it. I'm just rubbing it along to make sure there are no air bubbles, because if air bubbles are there and acetone gets in there, it's pretty much game over for me right there. So now that I dipped my Q-tip into some acetone, I'm going to start erasing any of the exposed eye that is not sealed with any clear tape. Now that I removed the tape, I'm taking some black acrylic paint, then painting on her eyelashes. I chose to do her eyes like this just so she can have that little determined and ready to win eye look. Now here is our Rainbow Dash, all complete. She looks so amazing with the correct eyes, the correct hairstyle and color. It looks so amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you do this design to your Rainbow Dash, please take a picture of it and tag me on Instagram at the Unicorn Toy Box. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!